I was on my way to deliver my last order of the night. The road was dark and empty. Suddenly, I saw a man on the side of the road. He looked very scared, was barefoot, and seemed like he was in trouble. He asked for a lift, and I agreed to help him. As we drove, he started talking on his phone in a language I couldn't understand. It made me feel uneasy, and my shoulders began to feel very heavy. After about 5 minutes, he asked me to stop. He shook my hand, which was very cold, and said, "Thank you." He got out in front of an abandoned house. The house where I had to deliver the food was still 20 minutes away. I drove my bike fast and reached the delivery address. When I rang the doorbell, the same man who I had given a lift to opened the door. I was shocked and confused. How could he be here? Terrified, I quickly got back on my bike and sped away. As I was riding, suddenly, the same man appeared in front of my bike in the middle of the road. My heart pounded. And I thought it was my last day. I stopped my bike, sat down on the road, and closed my eyes, hoping it was all just a nightmare. When I opened my eyes, the man was gone. I quickly got back on my bike and rode away as fast as I could. I promised myself that I would never take that road again. I was doing my last food delivery of the night around midnight. As I rode my bike back, suddenly it stopped working in the middle of the road. I checked it, but everything seemed fine. I tried to walk with my bike, looking for a mechanic nearby, but the road was deserted. My phone had no signal when I tried to call a friend. After walking for about 10 minutes, with forests on both sides of the road, I heard someone walking among the trees. Looking to my left, I saw movement and noticed a figure. It looked like a child, but something was off about it. It seemed like a person, but much shorter. Fear gripped me. And I dropped my bike. As I started to run, I saw the same figure appearing in front of me, to my right and to my left, laughing at me. I was terrified and crying. Suddenly, everything went black. When I opened my eyes again, I was in a hospital bed. I couldn't understand what had happened that night. My brother explained that he got a call from the hospital saying someone had brought me in. They thought I might have been in an accident, but physically, I seemed okay. I tried to convince myself it was just my imagination or something supernatural. I worked part-time delivering fast food. One rainy evening, I had to take food to the 15th floor of a quiet apartment building. It was late, and the whole floor seemed empty except for one apartment with its door slightly open. I rang the bell many times, but no one answered. Just as I was about to leave, the door slowly opened. There was an old woman standing there, looking at me through the crack. I gave her the food, and as I turned to leave, she spoke.
"You've come from far away, and you're wet from the rain. Come in, dry your jacket, and have some water,"
she said softly. I hesitated, but the rain was heavy, and her offer seemed kind. The apartment was quiet as I followed her inside. She took me to a room with a fire burning in the fireplace. As I sat on the sofa, I saw the old woman carry a glass of water to a dark room. Above its door hung a cross. She closed the door behind her, and I heard a strange, unsettling noise from inside. Curiosity got the better of me, and I glanced towards the closed door. Suddenly, through the window of the darkened room, I saw a shadowy figure sitting on the bed. It looked like a woman, but something was strange about her. She slowly turned her head towards me, her eyes intense and angry. In a scary voice, she said something I couldn't understand. Fear hit me instantly. I grabbed my bag and jacket and ran out of the apartment. The old woman called after me, but I didn't dare look back.